A good portion of the work that I do is commissioned work. The two projects that I'm working on at the moment are this figure here, which is a figure of a shepherd with the sheepdogs and the lamb, which will go somewhere in Cumbria, and also a sculpture of Mother Shipton, which will be going into the market square in Knaresborough. But the commissions themselves are they're quite different. The shepherd is a private commission, so it's paid for by just a single client who wishes to commemorate the trade of his father, the shepherds and that from the Cumbria area. And then the other one for Mother Shipton, it's a community project. So that's being paid for private money again, but donations, voluntary donations by local companies and local individuals who wish to improve the area. What I love about new commissions is the new subject matter. It gives you an excuse for going into like worlds that you might not otherwise touch on. So I've done rugby players, football players, and did a centenary sculpture of the engineering in Barrow. I mean, the lovely thing with the Barrow centenary sculpture was that, again, it's commemorating the importance of the labour force and working force in the history of this country. The first commissions that I did, the first two were one for Welsh Water Authority, and then Newport Borough Council. First being a commemorative sculpture of the poet Shelley, which is in the Elan Valley. That comprised of 5 figures, the poet in the middle, flanked by 2 sets of muses. But then as you get closer to the sculpture, you find out that it's actually made up of about 800 smaller figures, which were taken from lines of one of his major poems, Prometheus Unbound. The commission that followed quite soon after that was to commemorate the Chartist uprising for Newport Borough Council. And the sculpture that I did was actually placed on the site where 18 rioters were killed, shot dead. So that was important sculpture for me to do because being a socialist, the Chartist is one of the beginnings of the socialist movement. I like to think that the content is the most important thing in the work. It can take quite a few years to find a good way of just finding the right technique straight away for what I'm doing. And I actually like using different techniques and applying different methods to get a piece of art out. I've got so many different techniques that I can rely on and utilise to make things that I'm spoiled for choice.